Lights low, hush, then the voice rises, steady resonant, arrival. They call her Christy Farley, not just a name, but a force, a current moving through silence, a spark light in the dark corners of forgotten voices. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Do you feel it? Every title is not a crown she wears, but a seed she plants, the vision. See, Christy does not just speak, she creates echo. Her words ripple across oceans, bridging cities, bridging lives, bridging souls that thought they were alone. Her eyes, telescopes, seeing galaxies of possibility where others saw only night. Her hands, blueprints, sketching new ways to rise, new ways to lead, new ways to believe. The platforms, a chat show, a podcast, a lifeline broadcast into the world. On Facebook Live, she becomes both stage and sanctuary, turning screens into gathering fires where strangers become friends and friends become family. She is the voice that welcomes you. Welcome to Journey and Gems. And in that welcome you realize you are not just a listener, you are a gem too. You are part of the journey and the vision expands. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artist. Member of Too Tempted and the boss of Blue Mamba. Not just programs, movements, not just podcasts, bridges for the world to cross. Leadership, Christy is not chasing applause. She's not chasing fame, she's chasing truth. And truth, my friends, is the rarest currency in this world. Her leadership, it does not dominate, it elevates. It does not silence, it amplifies. She lives stories the way sunlight lifts shadows. She builds bridges the way rivers carve valleys. She connects voices across continents, across languages, across borders. Because vision knows no border. The fire, listen. Christy is not just speaking, she is summoning. Every word a spark, every pause a drumbeat. She tells the world, create, connect, believe, and the world answers back. Because her call is not small, it is global. She's not just one leader, she is the echo of many. The rhythm of community, the sound of tomorrow rising in today's throat, the anthem. So let the chorus rise. Journey and Gems, a space for the broken to heal. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artists, where laughter and wisdom meet at the same table. Raw, real, and shaken truth that dares to speak what others silence. From God's kiss to live streams, her spirit ascends. Christy the host, the visionary, the friend. Her connections circle the globe like constellations, threaded together by her light. CEO, creator, dreamer. Her presence, a song we never forget. The legacy. Mark this moment, cause voices like hers do not fade. They multiply, they ignite new voices, they inspire new leaders. She is the question and the reply. She is thunder and soft sky. She is wisdom written, spoken, lived. And when Christy Farley speaks, the world listens. Not because they are told to, but because they want to. Because the words are wings, the closing. So stand with me as the anthem flows. Raise your eyes to the vision she casts. Raise your hearts to the fire that lasts. Christy Farley, a gem, a journey, a guide through the storm. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Remember her name, carry her flame, because this is not just her story. This is ours.
Thank you, Andrew O'Leary, for doing my anthem. Salute and shout out to my people in Wales. I am grateful to be here on January 6th. It's the new year, 2026. And so I wanted to get started on some things, but first I just want to thank some people. I just thanked Andrew for doing my anthem, and I want to thank Universe Badger for nominating me as Spoken Word Poet Artist 2025 for the North American Music Awards. I think I got it wrong. I think it's Universal Badger. So forgive me, I typed it wrong. So it's not Universe Badger, it's Universal Badger. And so I'm grateful for her and Unseen Twisted Truths for blessing me with being able to be on their show and creating really great relationships with people on there, and the music that they do, I respect. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today is Revelation Red Tuesday. And what I normally do for Revelation Red Tuesday is I talk about the color red, which we know is the lifeline of our blood. We know it's about love. We know that it brings heat. So in the chakra system, it's usually on number 2, chakra number 2, which is your sacral chakra, your sex chakra. So if you need a little boost in there, in that area, you need a boost in creativity, and wear red or have it around. Also, red stones like carnelian, ruby, those kind of stones have an extra charge. So that way, when you have it around, it's just not something that's pretty, but something that actually has energetic fields that come and help you to heal, to help you to get revitalized, to help your creativity, to help your sex life, even things that may be blocking it from like pregnancy, those types of things. We want to make sure that we are in tune with what we do with our crystals and everything. So that way, you know what's going on, right? So I am going to talk about some topics that I find very disturbing as we're going into this new year. And we know what's already going on in this country. We know that there are a lot of things that are happening, a lot of moving parts, and it's hard to keep up on things. So instead of really just talking about so much of that right now, I do want to talk about why are people actually going to war on the internet, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything that you're on social media platforms. I'm not quite sure and get the point and the message of going back and forth, grown people acting very childish, stalking, clowning, all that stuff, thinking that people have to clap back on social media and everything else. Uh, are we not concerned more about the wars that are actually going on that can really do a lot of damage to us instead of just simply blocking somebody who's doing some crazy stuff? You know what I mean? Because some people do not want to talk about it. They just want to do a lot of crazy stuff on the internet. And I don't like that because only twice, and I realized after the second time that it was like maybe 2013, somewhere in there, where I responded to somebody who was continuously attacking me, attacking my children, hoping that they would get harmed and all that other stuff because I didn't know quite what this friend was going through with a relationship that was like 20 years ago, that she was still affected by it. And so it became a war that I didn't like. I didn't like it because A, I tried to reach out to the person, and B, it was like, okay, I'm bringing it to the forefront just in case anything happens to me and my children. But with that being said, I let that go because I realized that it does not look good. It doesn't feel good to be on there. Now, I've had people who try to blast me here and there about something on, it's rare, but somebody try to blast me on there. And I'm thinking to myself, why wouldn't you DM me or why wouldn't you call me or something like that instead of going blasting? But then I realized that people have to be attention seeking. They have to do things on the internet to make themselves feel bigger and better, like, oh, okay, I'm just, this big giant and I can crush you. And it's like, no, you can't, because really you look stupid. You look dumb, because we have so much going on right now in the United States that it just baffles me that people want to go war on the internet. If you're that tough, join the military. If you're that tough, do something outside of the internet in which you can prove that you're that soldier. You're that person that can go into battle, because it makes no sense. Even do a battle rap or something. But the nonsense is just so crazy on there. And I'm like, okay, I have to do some unfriending here, or not following, or I will follow a professional page and leave the personal pages alone, because usually the beefs are not on the pages that I follow. So that's what I was doing today and yesterday. Was like, okay, things are going too far, and then people sliding in my DMs with some crap. Like, no, bye. Take care of yourself. Happy New Year. This is my gift to you, is to let go, because it's not easy to do things like just wanting to show somebody that, hey, you're unfriended, like, what? Like, that's just really, I guess petty or sad or whatever to do, but it's necessary. However, I just want people to really get into the revelation of things and saying, okay, number one, business. If you're not being about business, then you really shouldn't be approaching things in a wrong way, because even if you are a hip hop artist, or whatever kind of music you do, or whatever it is going on, it really looks bad when you're in a war of words and being stupid and clowning and using curse words. Like, come on, you guys, get a revelation on this, okay? Real quick, get a revelation that it's not good to just be on the internet doing dumb stuff, okay? Like, in 2026, grow up. Like I said, if you want to fight, join the military. I'm sure many people are too cowardly to be able to do that. So don't act like Tough Tony on the internet. I should be playing some music right now in the background while I'm talking, because it kind of gives a little bit more of the, I guess, the ambiance of it all while I'm talking, because I meant to do that prior to, but I made some nice beats and I'm like, okay, let me go for it while I'm talking about this. And then I'm going to be playing some music as well, that really just hones into what I think I want to start this new year off with, because I'm definitely going to be changing up some things. I'll be on more live and all. I just want to take the time out to just relax and say what I needed to say, where it's very easy. Okay, I think that sounds pretty good. Let me see if I can just turn it down just a little bit so I can stay on focus, on point. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I hope that everybody can still hear me, because I don't want to shout. I'm trying to get this whole thing set up where in my house, it doesn't matter. Some spots I go into and everything goes clear, and then the next minute everything goes all wonky and my podcast will come out with a lot of static. So I'm trying to work on that, because I'm not sure quite what to do. But I wanted to tell people, stop being really that Tough Tony. You're not. Stop trying to claim places that you can't claim. Like, you can't claim a state or whatever the case may be. It's not the state as far as yeah, this is my, state, and anybody who's trying to do it, like claiming a set, like claiming streets. People, I'm like, come on, you guys, get a revelation. It's not yours. Okay, you might live there, yes, you represent it, but you don't own it. So, what is going on here? Take a moment to say, is this worth it? Because I really want to, I guess you should be really wanting to have good people and good connections. Now, I know things go wrong. Believe me, things have gone wrong for me. And blasting it on the internet is something that, for me, I'm like, nah, why? I don't want to spend energy, okay? And this goes back into our chakra system. When we're spending energy, it drains us from the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual element of our lives. Every part of it. So when we're going into these stupid wars and everything else and just beefing and, trying to diss and stalking and all that stuff, it's like, okay, I don't want to be bothered, because what happens to me is that I feel it within myself, the energy, and it's pulling. It's like when you're pulling gum and you take two pieces and you just pull it after chewing it, it's just like it extends and it extends and it extends. And you're like, okay, when does it end? And so I just wanted to put that out there as a one revelation red topic point today. Is stop the foolishness. Okay? It's dumb, it's degrading, it shows that you have really nothing else better to do with your life. And if that's not the case, then we don't want to present that out there, right? We don't want to put that energy out there that you're a fool, that you're a clown, you're an idiot. Second thing that I wanted to address is that why are we tearing down our own races and each other's races? It really gets on my nerves, because some of the people are saying some of the stupid things. Like recently I saw the post about Nicki Minaj and her talking to the widow of Charlie Kirk, and she brought up black women, and with her hair and the crown thing that they're talking about. Okay, and I don't understand it, because if you are black, why are you putting down black people? Now, you can be of whatever party you like, free country, right? But you see where that freedom gets us when we're in such chaos and confusion, tearing each other down. I think that people should be tired of that right about now, because I know I am. It spends the energy, again, into the negative and wrong places. And so that's something, though, that we should be commenting on. Because whenever somebody is taking us into a wrong direction, we need to speak up, And so it's not just about Nicki Minaj. It is a whole lot of people who are coming on and showing the unfairness of what they're speaking about. But they're not realizing that choosing your words wisely is key. So I want to say that I love the fact that I'm wearing my hair natural. Beauty wears her hair natural, and so does my youngest daughter. So I'm proud to have that, going on. However, it still needs, people have like dreads and braids in their hair or whatever, and it tends to be something that is taboo because it's our culture, and we should be able to do that. Like, I find it very sad that people say that you have to cut your dreads in order to do like wrestling matches, like right then and there. You can't wrestle unless you actually cut your dreads. Those things like that are just really horrible, right? Because if they can explain why somebody who has dreads, how it affects a wrestling match. How does it affect a certain workplace? Outside of the fact that you may not want it to be represented from our culture, the Black culture. So we have to do better, okay? Because we're getting left behind with all the real things that are happening in this world. And the changes that are going about, the war of taking over, from different countries to the war within the United States itself is ridiculous. Because we are tearing each other apart and we're becoming the divided states of America instead of the United States. Who is going to be the leader of that? Instead of dealing with the bull crap, who is going to be able to step up against it and really rise to that occasion? Well, I know I'm one of those people. And that's why I want to talk about it now on 2026. Because I don't expect anybody from other races to feel bad about their race, number one, because I don't feel bad about mine. The whole point of America and the experience of being here in America was to blend, to show that we are human beings and we are created equal. Not treated equal, but we are created equal. So I'd like for it to be a time where we take a revelation, that epiphany, and say, I'm wasting time on these things right here, but yet so many other things are going on. Is it worth it? Find the topics that are worth it. Like me, I'm an autism mom. And even though I'm so happy because in 2 days my daughter turned 34, which was something that was not really expected, particularly since last year she had almost died and had to spend over a month, close to 2 months in the hospital. See, these are real things, real wars that we have to go through and contend with. You might say, Christy, well, how? I don't get it. Well, because we have to spend our energy and time making sure that not only our children are being right, but also how they're being treated and what treatments planned. See, because like with my daughter, she's not going to eat certain things. So they were telling her, okay, yeah, you got to cut out this, cut out that. And while she was in the hospital, she was just so irritated and angry because she really wanted other things that she refused to eat. And so they expected, I guess, me to come up there and do things when really, when I come up there, she's going to be expecting even more from me because I'm mom. And so she wants the cheese and all that other stuff that was going on. And so I was trying to, speak with the hospital and say, okay, what do we do now? Because I understand we all have a responsibility to keep her healthy. Absolutely. The residential center has been on board with me, and I'm enjoying that we are now kind of in unison. Even more since we know what's going on with her and what possibly can show up in the future. So these things weigh heavy on me. So instead of just going and just being so irritated and letting somebody irritate me so that I'm taking it to the internet as a war, I want to go ahead and expand on Beauty's bill. I'm all about the law. And so instead of fighting with people and doing all that kind of stuff, I want laws to protect our autism community, to protect the families. I know mothers and her fathers that are just going through mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. It taxes you. See, people don't understand. They think that, okay, well, I understand the mental part, but kind of the emotional part too, but how does it affect your physical? Easily. Because whenever disease comes around, it does attack our body. It attacks our minds, it attacks our emotions, it attacks our spiritual. So we have to be more conscientious of what we're doing. And people don't get it. You know what I mean? They don't want to read about it. You know, they don't want to do certain things to really understand how we suffer, because some people just are like, okay, that's your business, but they're suffering in silence. And I don't like suffering in silence, because that drove me to a suicidal point. Because I was screaming it out loud. I was screaming to people like, okay, I'm stretched thin to the point of breaking. You know, I was telling everybody, people knew what was going on and what was happening, not only there, but in school systems, and not just with my one daughter, but with my other kids. So it was just a cluster F. Okay? So many things that were going on, to include my own physical health, that it was declining. And so I had to change up with meds and everything else to get to this point of healthiness, to get to this point of not feeling suicidal. And to be able to endure things. Thankful to Rita Harrison and Paul Harrison and Val Joy, the whole team at Willow System, for helping me. Himalaya Bale and Body Costa Rica. Definitely want to go out there and check it out. One day I do too. Himalaya Bale is a very strong source of inspiration for me, to help me in my healing journey, as well as Shiva Ray. Maya Fines as well. I really look up to people that have been able to teach me something. And I also want to call out Sister Sonia G as well, because I love watching moon babes and life tribes. Because you get to start learning more about things that were taboo. And so, in working now with MC Sprite, many of y'all know as Mary Sprite MC as well, I'm loving working with her, because she understands about the truth in the beginning. Before the beginning of Adam and Eve, there was a beginning before that. So I love uncovering up truth. You know, uncovering the truth helps us to live a better life, so we're not feeling crushed under heels, because we're supposed to be so much into faith that we're not supposed to question things, but you have to question some things that are going on. And so I do not deny my Christian roots. I will never deny that. I have learned to expand and understand and put in practices in which help me to be a healthier and happier person that can be striving. So with that being said, I want you guys to get healthy. I want you all to lay down the children's weapons and toys and really pick up the mental weapons, the spiritual weapons, the emotional weapons, the physical weapons, in which will help you to combat any negativity, any dis-ease, any illnesses that are running through. And what I mean by weapons is that using things to help fight against things that are going in you, not taking a gun and killing somebody, or a knife or something like that. No, what is that going to really solve? And believe me, I had trying times, which led to my breakdown, because there were things that I really wanted to do to hurt people who were hurting my daughter, who were hurting my children, period. You know what I mean? Who were hurting me. So let's unpack some truth. Let's shine a light on the lies that are revealing to us that, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't have been thinking this way, or maybe I need to change some things. Because you don't have to abandon everything that you believe in, but you want to expand on what you believe in. So have a revelation moment by meditating and relaxing, prayer, manifestation. These things are quite important, because last year I manifested a lot. Even with the picture that I have on my Facebook page, and I have myself holding an award. You know, I did an AI thing, so I thought that was really cool. And I said, because I want to start winning awards. It's time to start winning awards. because I've been in this writing since I was 6 and became an official spoken word artist in 2022. So it means a lot. And again, thank you, Universal Badger, for nominating me for the North American Music Award. And in turn, I extended that kindness and nominated other people as well. I think that the topic, to sum it all up in the Revelation Red Tuesday topic, is don't let things like lies, illusions, get in the way of what is reality. You can still dream. You can still have that childlike dreams of, yes, I want to, have some fun, enjoy life, really just get out there. But when it comes down to doing business and acting your age, we have to put down childish things in order to be grown up. So we can have a medium of both. And so manifestation, like I said, prayer, meditation, calling things out. Like if you continue to say, I'm so ashamed because I'm 40 pounds heavier. Well, listen to what you just said. You're ashamed because you're 40 pounds heavier. When the words may be, I may be 40 pounds heavier, I still love me while I'm working on my goals to lose weight. See, that changes the trajectory of what you're manifesting and what you're saying about yourself. See, I'm a clown when it comes down to stuff like that. I am sarcastic, so I would say some funny ass things and to have my family and friends laughing. But I have to say I love me. I've accepted and love my body. And it doesn't mean that if I had a whole lot of money that I would change these things. Because no, I really want to enjoy being who I am. I'm tired, exhausted beyond measure of trying to change things to thinking that it's going to better me. And it's not. What I say, what I think, what I do determines the rest of my life. And 2025 was huge. Because I started out in the anthology Girl Don't Count Yourself Out series. I was just so happy. Thank you, Sabrina Thomas, for that. Because it is entitled, that part is entitled You Can't Give Up Now, and that came up at the right time as I was reflecting back on everything that was going on in my life. And then I'm grateful to Julie and Ray Young for having me as a voice actress on her Star Trek fan film directed. Then I went on to being on Unseen Twisted Truth podcast. And while I was waiting to get mine done, people flaked out of it, and somebody believed enough in me to say, hey, let's get this going. So I was able to create my own podcast. I'm grateful for all the artists that have come through. I'm grateful for those that were co-hosting with me at the time. It was such a rush and a ride. Also being able to learn music production, mixing and mastering, getting on that track was huge for me. And so I'm grateful for those artists, Wicked Love, We Low Dog, The Guard Code Red, Jay the Don, aka Just on the Beat. I am really grateful for all the people that have contributed to those projects that I was doing. Hey, Young Natty Chick, my girl, and 210 ENT. I am grateful for her as well. And there's other people that will be coming out this year with me. This year unfolds into my writing, delving into fully the books that I have, the poetry, short stories, but it's time to get back into my novels, getting into the real heart of it. And I remember when I was at a low point, and because of all things that I was dealing with, a cousin of mine wanted to see my manuscript, and I threw it away. Totally. Just burned it down. It was like, no way, because all of a sudden, I felt the inadequacy, because I'm not where I wanted to be. And so, because also religion played a part in it too, because so many people came against me in the Christian religion, saying and calling me so many different things except for a child of God. And therefore I've had brought curses on, my children and everything else. Like, it was just such a hard attack throughout my years that by the time that I got to that place, then I'm thinking to myself, you're not worthy. And it was beautiful to share with another person who was telling me they did the same thing. And so I want to help all my people out there. And I'm not talking about color. I'm not talking about just women. I'm talking about people, all human beings out there that can hear me. I want us to rise up and help each other, because the pain is real. And we suffer on a daily. And see, me, I deal with chronic pain. So every single waking and sometimes sleeping moment, the pain is just activated. And so I don't want to be that person that's just yelling, screaming, crying, going off the rails. And so I delved into what I knew that I could do and manifesting what I want coming to pass. So I don't have the time to spend on unwanted and toxic energy. So with that being said, I want you to love on this Revelation Led Tuesday and put down the silliness and the stupidity. Because I know for me, life isn't over. No matter what's going on in this world, no matter what's happening today, and we have gotten so much going on, okay? Because not only do we have Venezuela, Nigeria, the war between Russia and Ukraine, Iran, but now we're looking at possibly Colombia, Cuba, Mexico. The United States has put itself in a tough place. And so we as people, we're giving up a lot of our rights. We're saying, oh, we don't matter and stuff like that. Well, or saying, oh, well, this Jesus is coming back, so we don't have to do anything. And that's not true. That's not what the word says, because this is a world without end. So if you're going to quote scriptures or you're going to hold on to things, then you really need to look deeper. Because I understand that, a lot of people don't want to go through this. Like, I don't want to go through all this. People cutting benefits and everything else that is happening. Like, it's just so much chaos going on with the violence, and people are just thinking it's so cool. We are destroying ourselves. So on this Revelation Tuesday, stop the destruction, unify, build up with your tribe. That means your people who are rising up and are not just staying stagnant and saying, hey, I'm cool with being stagnant, or I'm cool with chaos and confusion. Ridiculous. So with that being said, I really thank you guys for listening to me on these topics that I wanted to do. And if I think of another topic, I will definitely go ahead and speak my mind on it. But that was on my heart for now. And so I am very much grateful that we are doing that, because now I feel like some music, okay? Yes, indeed. Now, I did a lot of music last year, particularly in December. But some of my files didn't load up, and I was like, oh, I was hurt by it. But that's okay because I like to play certain things that I was able to upload and give it to you guys because I know that once I can figure out what I can do about these files and how to upload it, I can't wait for you guys to listen to all the music that I was able to do and to produce. So it's been like such a beautiful thing. I mean, sometimes it's just so lovely, like I get tickled because just to know how to start, like I said, start my journey on producing, because I've always been able to make beats and all that. This is something that's in my blood. And so therefore I would never want it to falter or go away. So I am just really diving in, and I'm thankful to Wicked Low, Velos Dog, the Guard Code Red, who have been really nurturing me and guiding me as I go forth, because all I want to continue to do is be a bigger and better me. When I mean bigger, by always taking breaths. I love doing deep breath work. So if you hear me breathing like that, no, I'm not trying to be sexual, or no, I'm not saying I'm annoyed. But sometimes just recognizing that you have to breathe through things is really a good thing, because breath work is life. So with that being said, I am so grateful, because being bigger means going for bigger things, being a bigger person, being able to not just get involved with some of the craziness, but I do and will tell somebody with the quickness. If you are being really rude, nasty, or anything else, I will definitely let you know, because I'm no joke. Last year, I was tested by a few people, and it was really, really sad, because the things that they were doing and using people was very harmful. And to use me without my knowledge of doing something absolutely absurd is a no bueno, man. Okay? Yes, no bueno. When it's no good, it's no good. Okay? As my beauty will say, no good. It's no good for you. So when something is not good for you, you got to toss it aside. So I've been just being able to really put that and hone things into my music and all that good stuff. So I like to, let me see, what do I want to play first for you guys? Because I've been doing beats, and again, I've been doing my spoken word, and I always grab up somebody. Hip hop, I'm expanding into country, I've expanded into rock and the alternative, whatever, because there's so many genres. So sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is supposed to be called or whatever, but you know what? I'm going for it. And so I'm grateful for Air Bear Music for allowing me to expand on my beat, and for and doing something unique, and with Kendall Cobb. So let me go ahead and do Cash Flow featuring me and Wicked Low. Let's roll with it, guys. Music by Jay the Dawn.
Alright, is everybody ready? Farley. Kiss the sky. Hey, yo, Wicked. Hold up. Watch the cash come. Watch the cash go. Watch the way I make an impact. Watch how quick time goes. In the quest of life, I'm too tempted. Cash flow. Watch the cash come.
Here I go.
Watch the cash go.
Yeah, Velos Dog. Salute to Jay the Dawn. Now watch me go as I bathe in this liquid cash flow, a wealth of my body and my spirit. in my soul. I got that glow in my bank account. No worries about the amount. I'm breathing easy in this quest of life, blowing kisses to the sky as Mother Earth loves me back, not living in lack, as the Most High blesses me and my music family. We're rolling in this journey of abundance and plenty, not scraping for nickels and pennies. So don't be mad, you can't stop who you never made. Christy L. Farley, never going hungry and becoming a slave, or waiting in an unmarked grave.
Watch the cash come, watch the cash go. Watch the way I make an impact. Watch how quick time goes. In the quest in life, I'm too tempted. Cash flow, watch the cash come, watch the cash go. Watch the way I make an impact. Watch how quick time goes. In the quest in life, I'm too tempted.
Never been one to really associate myself with cash flow. I lost dough, I get dough. To get it back with the boss flow, I toss those. Talking about getting it back, even if they gotta sell their soul. Sacrificing their loved ones like they don't really know. No integrity or morals, but that's the cost though. Selling your body off for the money, but I won't though. For speaking intelligent with the math on my own though. You worry about views and going viral, but you won't though. No matter what it takes by any means, this is your show. Do as you please, get on your knees, but I'm gone though. This ain't my steez, I'm staying with it on the low though.
Cash flow, watch the cash come, watch the cash go. Watch the way I make an impact. Watch how quick time goes. In the quest in life, I'm too tempted. Cash flow, watch the cash come, watch the cash go. Watch the way I make an impact. Watch how quick time goes. In the quest in life, I'm too tempted.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Look, I had myself on mute and I was talking and I was all like, oh yeah, and I need this and I need that, so I did the applause and then I said, oh, wait a minute, it needs a little bit added to that. And boom, I was on mute. But anyway, that was Cash Flow. You can find it now. Just look up Christy L. Farley. You'll find it. I did put up my YouTube and my Spotify, my iHeartRadio, and all of the other different platforms that I have. Definitely check me out on all these platforms. And I'm expanding. I'm learning how to do Twitch and all that stuff right now. So that way I can go ahead and really get the podcast streaming more. So I'm doing these things, but I had to come on today, like I said, to really just give you guys a taste of what I've been doing since I was off on the month of December, to go ahead and put my music out and with these collaborations and all. So with that being said, I want to go to Illusions of the Soul. And this is featuring me and Hayes, Young Natty Chick.
Have you ever made time to examine your soul on multiple occasions? Yes, that includes your mind and emotions. Maybe, like me, you'll see the revelations from the soul's buried leaving holes. It takes its toll to have to do an overhaul, digging so deep the pain. Oh yes, it can drive you insane. Because I let myself go, being hostage and detained. No bars but hidden scars to the naked eye. But please don't die. Yes, I'm talking about suicide. This is why I'm being open and transparent without being ashamed or living with embarrassment. Because I tried that too, but I don't have control. You don't have to swallow any more pain that makes your heart hollow. An empty shell forgotten tomorrow. Yes, identify with your feelings. But some days, I understand. You just don't want to be here. But let's make it clear. It doesn't mean you and I are accidents. Don't believe the crazy maniacs. Don't fall for their antics. You were born beautiful. I'm sorry you were scorned or scorched by tortured spirits, very illiterate to their own pain and trauma. For delusions belongs to movies. I watch Stars, HBO, and Tubi to be entertained, not indoctrinated into a self-hate. Breathe. Take it easy. I got you. I will champion you. Pop bottles for you. Celebrate you. Because I believe in you. So shall I believe in me too.
Is this life an illusion? Is it whole? I aim for an improvement, but I feel so unsettled, so sad within my soul. Can I overcome? Can I succeed? All this world needs is love, but instead we get no peace. We are born, we grow up, we pay bills, and we die. Is this really the harsh reality to life? There has to be more, not just constant war between my mental health and the world. Done been through hell, still that damaged little girl.
Have you
I am so grateful for me and Hayes doing that because I wasn't expecting to go into talking about suicide. But seeing so many people going through, but most importantly, what I knew firsthand experience, that it just kind of took that toll as I was writing it. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, ooh, go this way, you know? So my pen just started going in a different way. And I was glad to be open about it because I don't want other people to swallow it. See, I didn't think I had any other control because nobody was listening. Nobody was paying attention to what I was saying. So this is a Revelation Red topic. You know, the revelation was that I was screaming it from the rooftops. You know, I was telling the people that I knew what was going on with me. And it was just like one thing that triggers is being called crazy and insane. Not in the way of like we're joking and oh girl, you're crazy, or oh dude, you know what I mean, you are just funny, you know, you're insane with your funniness and nothing like that. No, talking about oh, you're crazy. You know your mother is crazy. You know, she's crazy. Like it was just the worst because I was suffering so bad and not being able to get my footing. You know, like this has been in the past 2 years or so. I would say since 2021, when my friend Beth, she went ahead and helped me. Excuse me, y'all. I had to get some water. She had helped me with publishing on Amazon, self-publishing, and I'm grateful for her for Beauty's Grace Group, book of poetry, and journal. It was something that was a test run of getting out there so that way people can start feeling better about themselves and they can read it to their children. They can read it for themselves and be a meditation because people think, oh, you know, poetry, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, buy the book, okay? And then you can, you know, doodle your thoughts and everything else in it as well. But yeah, I thought that was important. And I thought that Hayes brought it beautifully. And I want to just give her shout out and props and love because she had just lost her father. So that was one of the things that when she was like, yeah, I'll do it, you know, and it was just a beautiful way that she put it. She's, you know, put her own spin to things that's going on. And so I'm grateful for that. Now, let's go into something else because I'm thinking that, angels and demons. Now, this music is by Kamakiri the Frank, which I did not put up, and I'm like, because he's part of the music, but Kamakiri the Frank, I'm so grateful because I've been working on, like I said, everybody who doesn't know, Kamakiri the Frank, he does instrumental music. People call him beats. Okay. And so what happens is that I just was like, oh, I love those beats. Can I use them and do a different version by putting words on there? So I know you guys have heard of him before from me, and you've heard us do music over it. But I want to make it clear that he has it so that way you can go and you can look up Kamakiri the Frank and listen to his music, instrumental. And also, I'll be playing it here on the show as well. So that way, and they have different titles. So that way, something might be titled for him one thing, and then I'll be like, ooh, you know what? I'm feeling this from the song. So I'm grateful for his permission. I'm grateful for him being able to make sure that I can do a different legacy version of it, a family legacy version. So that way it's special to me and it's special to get out there. So this one, Angels and Demons Lounge, it is just me on there and I'm loving it. Let's go.
We're assigned different roles from the start. It's not our fault. Some of us are angels. Some of us are demons. We know the true meaning. Clocking out from our shifts, we all meet at the same spot, vibing, relaxing and revitalizing. After the daily burdens we bear, humans don't understand, so why bother or share? See, they already don't care. They have been taught to love and hate us. There is no trust. Though they look like us, just not having wings. Here comes my day ones, always ready for wars to underscore. But in the present moment, we're about to have fun, from moonlight to the rise of the sun. Oh yeah, things have just begun. I'm sipping on Mary J. Blige's Sun Guys Wine, until lost into the music playing. I look around at all of us are doing the same thing. Some dancing, some singing. We know how to compromise, but humans destroy, not knowing why they despise, without hard facts. Whoa, let me relax, for I'm getting turned up in this Angels and Demons Lounge. No need to be too complex. I see a few prospects, especially the one with the crystal horns, no longer torn. But time to shift my focus from this rhyme, for tonight it's his and mine.
Oh, that was amazing. I love it because I thought that I would have to have somebody else on there. Let me give myself applause. Wait a minute. Yes, okay. Because that was something that, like I said, that the other people are supposed to be on, and I'm always down to do a remix. Okay, because like some of the songs that I'm doing, like maybe a couple of them, I want to do a remix on. Some of them, I was just like, you know what, let me do one thing on it, and then let me complete the rest of the song. So like, How Do I? It's not a full song yet. I did put it out there so people can go ahead, and that beat by Jay the Don, so people can hear what I'm doing with it. But because it's just going to be me again on there, I have to come up with a second verse. So sometimes, you guys, another revelation is that we have to pivot. And when we have to pivot, don't be mad about it. I know it's like, oh, I got to do this. You know what I mean? And so you just go ahead and identify with your feelings. And but then maybe something else is going to come of it. Maybe something else is going to be beautiful about it. And for me, it was that, wow, okay, even though I envisioned it one way, I'm learning how to pivot fast and move forward and just not holding on to what should have been or could have been. Nah. Okay, let me move forward with that, because this was something that was beautiful. And I was like, yes, I did it. So, you know what? Kudos to me and to you who are doing things that, and being able to pivot and shift and just changing up that energy instead of staying stuck and being mad about something, because that's one thing that it doesn't help us any, right? So I think that the next one I'm going to go ahead, I want to do actually a beat and see what people think, because it's a boom bap beat with hi-hat. So that's what I called it. Let me see what you think. See, it's got that 80s. That 80s feel to it, you know? How many people could rap to that? I would love to know. Because I know it's got that higher, faster tempo. So I would just love to see the rap on that. And I know one female that definitely would crush it. So I sent it to her. I had to send her that beat because I was like, ooh, this sounds like her. And then this one that I was playing before, while I was talking to you all, and this is the easy boom bap. Now I'd love to know who would get on this one. Now see that one that's something that I know I can do as well. And I am trying something different, something new, and that is to do hip hop because I actually love hip hop. I was born when hip hop was, first born as well. So don't judge me about my age. I am young still. And shoot, being able to come up, all of us that were coming up in the 70s, like we knew, okay, we were there. We were there for it to just go into this whole new realm of things, and so I said, ooh, I would love to add to that. Like I said, I have other projects that are coming up with some beats that I'm building around other people's voices. There are beats that I made that people are building other instruments to add to it. This is a fun time, and just let your creativity go. Let yourself just be able to expand into different areas and realms and love it and enjoy it. Even if nobody else does, and I'm going to tell you another revelation, aha moment, is that everybody's not going to love it. And everybody's not going to support you. I was saying that to somebody the other day, and I was like, it's wild because certain folks, they won't read my stuff, they don't listen to my music or whatever. They are like cheering me on to do what I want to do, but they literally don't listen or read my stuff. And I felt some kind of way about it because I was like, dang, like I need that support. I need that. Tell me the truth, help me out. And then I was like, wait a minute. Out of the words of my youngest, and of course, they got good sense because they're my children. But it really landed when I ended up talking with her, and she was like, you are holding yourself with so much weight of what people are doing. And I don't want you to carry that around anymore. And so as we got to talking, that just landed with me. Because I was like, yeah, that's true. There's other people that like my stuff, other people who are reading my stuff, and so I get it, and so I just look for the support of those who support me instead of those who I think should be that are around me, and they just don't. See, these expectations that we were told to have growing up, your family's everything, that we were all going to be able to respect one another and do certain things and be able, like a lot of different things that we came up with. Our values and morals and everything else was so much different. So when you see things going on and see things happening or something that's happening within, your own self and family and friend core, you're like, wait a minute, what is happening here? Why is everybody not understanding that you need support? But see, support can show up in different ways. Again, I get the support that, yeah, do your thing, nice job, you know what I mean? All the great stuff, but it's like, okay, are you spreading out my music? Are you, spreading out the works that I've put out? And it's like, no, and I'm like, oh, like it was devastating, or the products. That's why I really haven't been doing anything with Christy Love Creations, because it takes a team, and with me dealing with everything that I deal with, then it's hard to sit up there and be like, okay, I can do all these things without having that team with me. So I said I put it on pause and not feel bad about it, because I need that support. And not only that, I need the right kind of people that believe in what I'm doing and taking it further. So that's why I want to take a quick mention, because I did thank. Why is this not moving down? Oh, okay, I get it. Why is it not showing me? Anyway, like I said, I want to thank Kamakiri the Frank and him to understand that I really appreciate what he does. Because he's not making music for me, he's making music for himself, and therefore I love it. I'm loving a lot of things, so I appreciate him doing that. And also I want to make mention, why is this thing being so weird? Because I wanted to thank Chris Corvin and House of Void. Chris Corvin is my publisher, and you guys have seen him here on my podcast, and really a true solid person. And he opened up House of Void, and I'm so proud of him for being able to open up his own publishing company. Him being a writer as well, it's something that's beautiful, and we are doing some great things as well for this year. So I trying to get this on. Okay, there we go. I was putting on my things earlier, and it's still showing me that I can have comments on here, but it's showing me like I don't know, these things get weird. Like every time they do something, it's just weird. And so it just stays on there. And so I hope that this go around and another go rounds, I'm not going to delete somebody by accident or block them, because they show so many things so quickly on here. And I'm like, what? But anyway, I wanted to thank everybody. And again, to my publisher, and the publishing house, if you are an indie artist, that wants to put out your books, or you want to find a home where you can not only be published in one country, but two, see, that really sold me. Because what sells me is that Chris Corbin is a solid person, very compassionate man who I absolutely adore and admire, and I look up to and have a lot of respect for. So I went on Dripping Creativity a couple of times. I think it was 3 times I went on Dripping Creativity. And so I'm grateful to him for that. And then when he said, hey, I'm putting my publishing company together, and I'm like, yes, I'm in, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to keep on going. On this Revelation Red Tuesday, I'm telling you, I'm going to keep it going. All the foolishness, buffoonery, even with me dealing with pain and everything else, and my own thoughts about the pain and what it limits me of doing it all, I'm putting it in perspective and finding the right ways of doing things. So I'm going to play another song before I close out, but I just wanted to make sure that I thanked everybody for being able to stick with me and rolling with me on this. And so I'm going to come back on later. But right now, I'm going to end this with sexy meets sensual. Yes.
Sexy meets sensual. You both have the potential to be every person's desire. Soft words spoken, but heard like a dragon spitting fire. One of you is sweet and spicy. One of you are a refined delicacy. From the tongue to the eyes, don't be surprised when pleasure arises. You both begin to connect. Don't manifest another reject. Just get familiar with one another. Because you are our addiction, our love benediction. It's wholeheartedly my only request. Allow no one to contest. You love my sexy, my sensual self best. Infatuated with butterflies, swirling round and round, in lust, in love. Utilizing divine feminine energies, blending in with the masculine energies to ensure they are pleased, sometimes overwhelmingly exciting. Lightly prolonging the movement, I tease, aim to please, taste bits of this fantasy. Sexy and sensual agrees, it's erotic and romantic at the same time. Now let that imagery play through, then hit pause, rewind, replay over and over again, saturating into sex sensual laws. Because you are our addiction, our love benediction. It's wholeheartedly my only request. Allow no one to contest. You love my sexy, my sensual self best. It's important to know your role when it's time to scroll into your partner's body and mind, being the captor of their soul, loving all over them right through tough days and stormy nights. But both of you are on point. Let go of this tension. Here, relax and take a toke. Sensual, get him undressed and let sexy take care of the rest. Because you are our addiction, our love benediction. It's wholeheartedly my only request. Allow no one to contest. You love my sexy, my sensual self best. Sexy, sexy meets sensual.
Yes. And two, I made that beat, and then that's me. That's what we're talking about, right, guys? Yay! Yes, we're living. Now, I'm going to come back on later on between 8 and 9 o'clock tonight, and I'm going to be playing the Guard Code Red. I'm going to be playing more Wicked Low, Velos Dog, Rolling Solo, Banks, Hayes Young Natty Chick, myself, Jay the Don. There are things that I definitely want to get out tonight. And so definitely stick with me. Come back, check with me. I will make an announcement of what time I'll come on tonight. But I'm going to just tell you now, it's going to be between 8 and 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. So I thank you guys for joining me. You guys all deserve a round of applause for coming on to my first show of the year in 2026. You're not going to want to miss tonight. Happy Revelation Red Tuesday.
Lights low, hush, and the voice rises, steady resonant. Arrival. They call her Christy Farley, not just a name, but a force occurring, moving through silence. A spark light in the dark corners of forgotten voices. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Do you feel it? Every title is not a crown she wears, but a seed she plants. The vision. See, Christy does not just speak, she creates echo. Her words ripple across oceans, bridging cities, bridging lives, bridging souls that thought they were alone. Her eyes telescopes, seeing galaxies of possibility where others saw only night. Her hands, blueprints, sketching new ways to rise, new ways to lead, new ways to believe. The platforms, a chat show, a podcast, a lifeline broadcast into the world. On Facebook Live, she becomes both stage and sanctuary, turning screens into gathering fires where strangers become friends and friends become family. She is the voice that welcomes you. Welcome to Journey and Gems. And in that welcome you realize you are not just a listener, you are a gem too. You are part of the journey and the vision expands. Journey and Gems with Farley, and poetess and spoken word artist. Member of Too Tempted and the boss of Blue Mamba. Not just programs, movements, not just podcasts, bridges for the world to cross. Leadership, Christy is not chasing applause. She's not chasing fame, she's chasing truth. And truth, my friends, is the rarest currency in this world. Her leadership, it does not dominate, it elevates. It does not silence, it amplifies. She lives stories the way sunlight lifts shadows. She builds bridges the way rivers carve valleys. She connects voices across continents, across languages, across borders. Because vision knows no border. The fire, listen. Christy is not just speaking, she is summoning. Every word a spark, every pause a drumbeat. She tells the world, create, connect, believe, and the world answers back. Because her call is not small, it is global. She's not just one leader, she is the echo of many. The rhythm of community, the sound of tomorrow rising in today's throat, the anthem. So let the chorus rise. Journey and Gems, a space for the broken to heal. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artists, where laughter and wisdom meet at the same table. Raw, real, and shaken truth that dares to speak what others silence. From God's kiss to live streams, her spirit ascends. Christy the host, the visionary, the friend. Her connections circle the globe like constellations, threaded together by her light. CEO, creator, dreamer. Her presence, a song we never forget. The legacy. Mark this moment, cause voices like hers do not fade. They multiply, they ignite new voices, they inspire new leaders. She is the question and the reply. She is thunder and soft sky. She is wisdom written, spoken, lived. And when Christy Farley speaks, the world listens. Not because they are told to, but because they want to. Because the words are wings, the closing. So stand with me as the anthem flows. Raise your eyes to the vision she casts. Raise your hearts to the fire that lasts. Christy Farley, a gem, a journey, a guide through the storm. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Remember her name, carry her flame, because this is not just her story. This is ours.